Today I decided to play Black-Red Midrange. This is honestly one of my favorite decks. It's not a very good deck, but it is one of the first decks that I ever built when started Canadian Highlander. It's basically just a pile of removal and hand attack, and backed up by sort of aggressive creatures. Some of them are more value oriented, but generally pretty aggressive. I'm a little higher on the curve. Generally, I don't like 5 drops, but this deck is not always trying to win the game early. So 5 drops are kind of okay. They're not amazing. This Bonehood Dracosaur, for example, is probably a little greedy, but I wanted to try it. I'm on Mox Soul Ring, so just lots of fast mana. Lots of mana to get to the late game. I have a little bit of a Reanimator package. I've got Animate Dead and Reanimate itself. Plus, I've got this Virtue Persistence, which is just a removal spell early game, but can be like a late game Dead to the Deathless, I think is the name of the card. So that's good for helping to reanimate trolls and Oliphants, and then, possibly cycle Chaos Defilers and things. I'm on Blood Moons, Megs of the Moon, and Blood Moon itself. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about Black-Red Midrange. It's pretty common stuff. Just lots of removal, lots of grind potential, with a little bit of aggression to give some pressure. I've got a little bit of a green splash for Deathred Shaman and Questing Druid. I don't technically need green at all because I don't play Questing Druid for the body. I play it for the Seek the Beast, which is a red adventure. But it's good to be able to have it. Obviously, you could splash more cards. It's pretty common to see like a red and 6 splash or instant boost splash. I think that's fine. I think it's harder to build Blood Moons that way, and you're probably just better off going full on Jund at that point. But it's something you can do. I just always prefer playing pretty pure Black-Red. So, like I said, this deck is, not the strongest, but we'll see how it does today. It's a classic, and one of my favorites.
All right, get us started when you're ready.
On this one, let's go Bayou into Thoughtseize.
Oh,
See what you're
this is a
doing.
really bad hand. Assassin's Trophy, Scalding Tarn, Stifle, Fatal Push, Dress Down, Mental Misstep.
Could have misstepped the Thoughtseize. It's a lot of interaction and only one land, huh?
Yeah, that's why I think it's a bad idea to keep this, but...
I am going to... It's kind of frustrating. I'm going to take the Stifle. And then pass to you.
Scalding Tarn, I'm going to fetch it and get a Underground Sea, and then pass to you.
Okay, untapped. Let's play a Scalding Tarn and fetch. Get a Badlands. It meant to be, I got right to it.
Nice.
Best feeling.
Ugh.
And I'm going to cast this Blood Tide Pepperster.
Okay.
I assume it's resolving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I will make.
I will Fatal Push it at the end of the turn.
Yeah, I'll pass. This will die.
Yeah, grab your blood token.
Yep. Would I play a card that was 2 mana, target opponent discards a card, you make a blood? Probably not.
Yeah, that's fair. Fatal Push. Right. Good to go to my turn?
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Misty Rainforest.
Oh, the land number 2.
Go.
Oh, okay. Untap. Draw.
We both fetched, right? No, you also Thoughtseized. So you're 17?
Yes, I'm at 17. Yeah. Fetched and I Thoughtseized. Wombo combo. Let's crack this blood token and discard this Baleful Mastery.
Okay.
Draw a card. Pass. I passed.
Oh, you passed. My apologies. I heard I cast.
Oh,
Untap,
good.
upkeep, draw. I have a prismatic vista.
Yep.
Um, pass to you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Oh yeah. Blackwood Cliffs.
You got it.
Land drop number 3. Play this IR's Oathsworn.
Does that have an ETB? No, it's just when it
No,
hits me, it
no,
gets
it's a
a
2/2
counter.
menace. Yeah, when it deals combat damage to a player, it gets a counter, and then if it has exactly 4 counters, I demonic tutor.
Okay.
I will pass after that.
End of turn, I'm gonna fetch twice. I'm gonna grab Zagoth
Sure.
Triome. And snow covered island.
Okay.
Tap, upkeep, draw.
Mm-hmm.
Play Underground River for turn.
Yep.
Pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Keep.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
Go to combat.
Yeah, I'm going to Abrupt Decay your Ayara's Oathsworn.
Okay. Sure. Second main phase.
Yep.
I'm going to play this Doppy Voidwalker.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Past you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Yeah. Go to combat.
Yep. Trophy it.
Sure. Okay. This dies. I'll go get a basic swamp. Basic. You have 1 unknown in hand.
Correct. 3 cards, 1 unknown.
Okay. Go to my second main phase.
Okay.
And attempt to cast this Shieldred, the Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's a good card. Yep, that's going to resolve.
Then I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw, and then I lose
Lose
2.
2. Yep. I think I hit you too many times. 15.
Wasteland?
Yes.
That is really awkward. Lorien revealed.
Okay. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what I gotta do. I'm going to 9. Right? Yeah, that's
Yep.
math.
Yep. 15 minus 6.
Okay. That is incredibly awkward. Yeah, past you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Gain 2. Go to 19.
Mhm.
I'd like to attack you for 4.
Yep, going to 5.
I would like to chain lightning you.
Okay, yeah, that's game 1. Yeah, that was a bad keep.
Okay.
That was an awful keep. I will keep.
Yep, I will keep as well.
All right. Watery Grave, take 2, Ponder.
Okay. Basically, Island Ponder.
Yeah. I'm going to shuffle and then draw a card. You're good.
Okay. Draw. I will play Basic Swamp and then say go.
Okay. Oh, and then untap, upkeep, draw. Windswept Heath.
Sure.
I'm going to fetch a tropical island and then cast Baleful Strix.
Okay.
And then you're good. You may go.
Okay. I mean, technically, you might draw something. All right. Draw.
I guess, yeah. I am willing to F6 and say start your turn. That's on me if I draw something that affects the turn, but
Mountain. Yeah. I mean, I'll wait because you might draw like a force flow or something.
got it. Trying to shuffle as quickly as I can. Not take up too much time.
Oh, you're good. We're still pretty good on time.
I just don't want to be that guy. That's, go on to time every round. Seeing as though I've been that guy before. Okay. All right, you're good.
IR's Oathsworn. Your tropical island is tapped.
Yes, it is. My apologies. Yeah, that's fine.
Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Snow-covered swamp.
Okay. Yep.
I'd like to Lochthwain Scorn your friend.
Yeah. So you gain 2 life
19.
or 3 life?
I believe it is 2.
Oh, right, because you shocked in the water grave. Yep.
Yes. Adventure that. Go to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 1.
Take 1.
Past you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Mm-hmm. Let's play this. Zeotor's Proving Ground tapped. And cast this Bloodthirsty Adversary.
Okay, that's the kicker kind of dude, right?
Yeah, 2/2 haste, and I can flashback spells that are small for Hangman, which I'm not doing.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Attack for 2.
Yep. 17.
Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right. Polluted Delta.
Yep.
Fetch it. Grab a Underground Sea.
Yep.
And then actually, yeah, Underground Sea, and then I'm gonna get Gifts Ungiven.
Okay.
Your choices are going to be Oak, Uro, Life from the Loam, Strip Mine, and one other. Wasteland. Those are your choices.
Um, think. All right, I will let you have Light from the Loam and yeah, sure, I don't care. I have Light from the Loam and Burrow. Yep.
Past you.
So keep draw. I'm going to seek the beast with this questing druid.
What does that do?
Exile the top two of my library until my next end step. I can play those cards.
Okay, sounds good.
So Ren's Resolve, reanimate. Interesting.
Okay.
Um, I guess I will go to combat.
Okay.
And attack for 2.
I would like to block with Baleful Strix.
Sure. I will second main. Well, I'll play the Swamp. And second main, I'll reanimate your Baleful Strix.
I'm going to think about that for a moment.
Sure.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Baleful Strix. Lose 2. Draw a card.
Yep.
Uh,
I have me at 16 and you at 17, correct?
Yep, that's right. This Friend's Resolve will just stay in exile, and I'll pass.
Okay. On top. Upkeep. Draw. Let's go Life from the Loam.
Okay.
Returning Waste, Strip, and Windswept Teeth.
Okay.
Let's play Strip Mine.
Okay.
Dietor's Proving Ground.
Sure.
Strip that. And then go to cleanup. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to discard Stifle.
Sure.
Past you.
Untap. Draw. You have 7 cards in hand, huh?
Yes, I do.
Hmm. I'm going to play this Taiga. I'll cast this Questing Druid.
Okay. And the text on there is whenever you cast a spell that...
That's white, blue, black, or red. I put a 1/1 counter on it.
Got it.
Then I'd like to cast this Inti Seneschal of the Sun. Trigger.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack with Baleful Strix. Trigger Inti on the Baleful Strix. I will discard this. I'm going to discard this Mind Twist. I think I'm too far away from that.
Okay.
Exile the top cards instead of the Bugbear. I've already put my land, so that's just going to stay in exile. This has a counter on it. So, hitting you for 2.
Sounds good. I'm at 14.
Yep. Pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right. Damnation.
Wow, damnation. Okay, sure.
And then this returns to my graveyard, correct?
Yep.
And I'll play Wasteland, hit your Taiga.
Sure.
Past you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Play this Urborg. Play this Shieldred.
You got it.
I will pass after that, assuming this resolves.
Yeah, that resolves. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Take 2, down to 12.
Yes, my apologies. Missed that trigger. Prismatic Vista. I'm gonna crack this.
Sure.
Grab a snow-covered forest.
Okay.
And then I think I'm just gonna pass to you.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Trigger for the 19.
Yes.
Cast this Thoughtseize, targeting you.
I have a response to that when I'm finished shuffling.
Okay.
Mystic Confluence.
Okay.
Modes are going to be counter unless you pay 3, counter unless you pay 3, bounce, Shieldred.
Sure. I'll play this basic swamp. I'll replace Shieldred.
Okay.
Then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. How does Dredge work with Shieldred's trigger? Because I'm still drawing the card,
if
right?
you replace the draw, you never actually draw the card.
Okay.
So it won't trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna Dredge Life from the Loam.
Sure.
So mill, Orcish Bowmasters, Spell Snare, Treasure Cruise.
You know, my cruise with a Shieldred out.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to my main phase.
Yep.
I am going to. What are we going to do? I'm going to cast Uro. Let's start with that.
Okay.
So when it enters the battlefield or attacks, I gain 3 life. So
Yep.
really, I gain 1. I go to 12. And then I draw a card and put a land onto the battlefield.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put Windswept Teeth onto the battlefield.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Life from the Loam.
Okay.
I'm going to return Wasteland, Strip Mine,
Mm-hmm.
and Prismatic Vista.
Sure.
Let's play Strip Mine and
Yep.
Strip Your Mountain.
Okay.
And past you.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Trigger. Go to 21.
Yes.
Go to combat.
Yes.
Attack you for 4.
Sounds good.
Sure. 8. I will play this Marsh Flats and say go.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I lose 2.
Take 2. Go to 6.
Is it lose 2 or take 2?
It's lose 2 life.
Okay.
Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life.
Okay. Dress down.
Sure.
Draw card.
Yep.
Oko.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I'd like to elk your Shieldred.
Sure.
Oh, what's loyalty is this at? 5? Yeah, 5.
Yep.
Play Wasteland, waste your Urborg.
Sure.
Did I pick up my Windswept Teeth?
Yeah, you did.
I
did.
picked up my Windswept Teeth. That is impressive. Um,
At least I think so.
yeah, because I played Wasteland.
Mhm.
I had that on the battlefield from Uro.
Right.
Prismatic Vista is what I meant to pick up. Yeah, I'm gonna fetch down to 5,
Okay.
grab a Zagoth Triome, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
And then dress down enters my graveyard.
Yep. Untap.
Right.
Draw. Go to combat.
Sure.
Attack you for 3.
Sounds good. Where
Don't
is
think I
Zagoth
open.
Triome?
I will play this Exsanguinator Cavalry.
Okay, what does that do?
It's a 2/3 Menace Lifelink. It's a Vampire Knight. And whenever a Knight I control deals combat damage to a player, I put a 1/1 counter on that creature and make a blood.
Okay. Sounds good.
I will pass after that.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
Let's make a food. Let's do that first.
Yep.
And I think I have a food token somewhere. Um, 2, you're at 21.
Yep.
Play this.
Yep.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1 card in hand. I have 1 card in hand. 1.
And I'm dead on board, right? They're both 3 power.
No, this is a 2/5 creature. But it has Menace.
It's a 2 power creature. Okay. All right, let's start with a consider. Let's start there.
Yeah, you're good. I'm F6.
Okay. I'm gonna mill Preordain.
Okay. Sorry, my cat is being crazy in the background.
Nope, you're fine. I understand. I have one myself. Well, it's my sister's cat, but and then I'm gonna opt.
Sure.
Opt.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna put that on the bottom. Draw that. I think I'm dead. Well, I have green, green. So I fetch, go to 1, put Uro in play. Okay, I think I just have to do that. All right, I'm gonna crack the Prismatic Vista, go to 1, grab a island of some kind.
Okay.
Whatever I hit first, I think.
Yep. One of your base
Basic.
talents. Yep.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's snow covered or not.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
Shouldn't. Then I'm gonna escape Uro.
Okay.
So I gain 3 life, so I go up to 4.
Yep.
I draw a card,
Yes.
and I'm gonna put Snow Covered Island into play.
Okay.
And I need to exile 5 other cards.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. So exiling Prismatic Vista, Baleful
Yep.
Strix,
You're good.
Stifle. Okay, cool. Then I okay. Let's see what that
I
does.
have a basic swamp in hand.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I'm dead, so let's go to your turn.
All right. Untap. Keep. Draw. Go to combat.
Yes.
Attack you with the menace creature for 2.
Yes, I go to 2.
Yep. I go to 23. I make a
Mhm.
blood.
Mhm.
I will immediately
Put a
use this
counter
blood.
on the menace creature.
Yeah. So it's a 3/4 now. I will
Yeah.
use the blood. Pitch this swamp. You draw
Okay.
a card.
Mhm.
Interesting. We have 1 land open.
Correct. I have a single blue open.
No, that's already gone. Yeah. I'm just going to cast this Bowmasters now.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I will ping you for 1, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. And then I'm gonna dredge Life from the Loam.
Sure.
Grabbing Waste, Strip, Polluted Delta. Oh, I have to cast that. That's awkward.
Yeah. You don't just get
Yeah.
blue cards.
All right, let's do that then.
Okay, sure.
Let's cast Snow Covered. Where's the forest? Okay, let's cast that. Return those. That goes there.
Okay.
Uptick Oko. Make a second food.
Sure.
Crack 2 food. Go to
7.
7.
Okay.
Play Strip Mine. Strip a Swamp.
Okay.
Should be off board. Pass you.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Mhm.
Go to. Just go to combat.
Okay.
Attack with just my menace creature.
Okay. I go to 4.
Or I go to 26. This gets a counter. I get a blood.
Okay.
I will use my blood token to discard this ancient tomb.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Mhm.
I will cast this Ling to Dust on your Light from the Loam, which I think is in your yard.
It is.
So that, redraw. Alright. It's fine. I will pass the turn over to you.
Alright. Untap. Keep. Draw. Alright, make a food.
Sure.
Crack a food.
Okay.
Go up to 7.
Yep.
Play Wasteland.
Okay.
Play Lockthwain. Or sorry. Actually, don't want to do that. How many cards do you have in hand?
2.
2. Yeah, I'm going to play Virtue of Persistence.
Okay. Yep.
And did I play a land for turn?
Yes, you played Wasteland.
Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's go to combat.
Okay.
Alright, we're just going to attack with the cavalry again.
Okay. Back down to 4.
You're down to 3 because it's
Or
a 4-power
3.
creature now.
4
30.
powers.
I make a blood. This gets bigger.
Yep.
I am going to crack this blood token.
Okay.
Sacrificing or pitching this op agent.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to cast this Mox Ruby.
Okay.
I will.
Actually, wait. Force negation that. Pitching
Sure.
Memory Deluge.
Okay, sure. I will play this Misty Rainforest. I will fetch both of these.
Okay.
28. I'll get another basic swamp and a. Oh, attack is in the yard already, so I gotta go get Badlands. And then for 3 mana, I will cast
Wait,
this.
can you fetch Badlands? Oh, yeah, off the
Off of
Marshlands.
Marshlands. Oh, I can't
Then you can
fetch.
get the
I
basic
have to.
swamp.
I will get a Bayou instead. Then. You are correct.
I was going to make sure.
Yeah. Bayou. 3 mana. Cast this Indoraptor, the Perfect Hybrid.
Yes, it has Bloodthirst 3,
Bloodthirst X, which is the amount of
X.
damage that was dealt to you this turn, so 4.
which was 4.
It's a menace creature, and when stealth damage, choose an opponent at random. It deals damage equal to its power to that player unless they sacrifice a non-token creature.
Okay.
So it's currently a 7.
Wait, read me that
menace.
last line of text again.
It's got Enrage, so whenever it's dealt damage, I choose an opponent at random, so that will always be you. It deals damage equal to its power to that player unless they sacrifice a non-token creature.
Okay.
I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep.
Yeah.
Draw.
Upkeep, what do you want to reanimate?
Yes, sorry. I'll take my Orcish Bowmasters. It's going to have a trigger. It's going to shoot your Orcish Bowmasters.
Okay.
This is going to be an Orc army. So I don't have that token.
Yep.
Okay. Now draw step. I'm proceeding in the proper order.
Yep.
Okay. Make a food, crack a food.
Okay.
Go
6.
to 6.
Yep.
Play a snow-covered island.
Yep.
Let's waste your Badlands.
Okay.
Brainstorm.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up this polluted delta.
Yeah, that's fine. I see why you waited until after the Bowmasters was gone.
Correct. Okay, let's do that. How many cards do you have in hand?
0.
0? Lovely. The battlefield. This should be at some ridiculously high.
Yeah, that's at 13, I think, now.
That sounds right. Here's 12. Okay. I feel decent. Do I have any triggers at the end step? No. Go to you.
Untap.
Yes.
Keep. Draw. Go to combat.
Yeah, let's do it.
So it's 5-power creature. So I'll just swing with everything.
Okay, so we have a 3/3 elk.
3/3
We
elf.
have
A 1/1 army.
1/1 army.
A 5/6 menace lifelink cavalry, and a 7/5 menace interruptor.
Am I dead?
I think if you don't have removal, I think so.
I believe I am dead. Yep, I have no removal. I am dead.
Because you can block this one. This is forced.
I have
Then this
Duress,
is 5
Mind
damage.
Twist.
And then
Yeah.
any 1 damage gets through.
That sounds right. Yep, okay. Good game.
Right. Good game. I will start us off
Go
with
ahead.
a Bloodstained Mire, fetching
Yep.
a basic swamp, Mox Ruby.
Yeah.
So get that basic swamp. And shuffling in a second. Bloodthirsty Adversary.
I'll take 2.
Attack for 2. Pass.
Drunk hunt for the matchup, I guess. Tundra top. Go ahead.
Untap. Keep. Drop. Inti.
Yeah.
Go to combat. Attack with
Yep.
adversary. Trigger. I will discard this Fury.
Sure.
Trigger again. There's an Oliphant exiled. So 3 damage.
Take 3.
This will stay in exile. I will play this Scalding Tarn and say go.
Verdant Catacombs of the fetch.
Yep.
We will find a bio, and I will Prismatic Ending Guarantee. And then I will pause the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I'll go to combat. Attack for 3.
11.
Oops. I will fetch 18.
Yeah.
Get a Badlands. Badlands, second main, I will cast this Biting Palm Ninja.
Yeah, that's the one that enters with a menace counter, and when it deals damage, it dot seizes.
Yeah, when it deals damage, I can remove the menace counter to Thoughtseize, but exile.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll just note the menace counter as this thing. Go ahead.
Top. I'm going
Here.
to go for the turn.
Sushi Cat is menacing.
So she gets menacing. Let's play this Nihil Spell Bump, I guess.
Okay.
Academy.
Okay. Yep.
Mana. Spin the top.
Yep. So you have one floating?
Yes. That's rough. Put them back in this order. The Soulgate Lantern, Exile Yours, Bloodstained Mire.
Okay.
Go.
Tap.
Yeah,
Draw. Go to combat.
sure.
Swing for 6.
Take 6, go to 5.
I will remove the menace counter. I would like
I'll
to thought
think to best your theory.
Sure, so you go to 8.
Show you Assassin's Trophy and Sword of the Meek.
I don't think I care about Sword of the Meek. I'll take the trophy.
Yeah.
Then I guess while you're tapped out, I will just Bowmasters.
Sure.
Ping you for 1, make it work. Go ahead.
7. Top of the deck is garbage. Draw a card. What was the second card? God, I'm bad at this game. Draw a card. Spin top.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. Oh, yeah. They are all bad. That's the secret. We are dead.
Okay. I will also keep this. Start us off.
Go ahead. Prismatically stand.
Is that it? You're passing?
Yes, that is it. Prismatic Vista, go. That's the best we can do here.
The best we can do here? Okay.
Yeah.
Swamp, go.
Okay, one basic race towards another. Basic forest.
Okay.
Shadows here. Go ahead.
Cycle this all the fun.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just getting basic.
I'll grab a basic planes
I'm just
in the
getting a basic
meantime.
mountain.
I'm grabbing a basic planes.
Okay.
You're welcome to Blood Money. And my perfect green-white mana base. God.
Obviously, what you're playing is
Hello.
obviously what you're playing is green white artifacts.
Oh no! Right now I'm looking like Maverick, right? That's how it works.
That's
I have
right. That's right.
Shadowspear, Forest and Plains. I'm playing a good old green-white creature strategy.
Yep. What is that?
You wouldn't hurt a green-white player.
Play the mountain.
Yeah.
I'd like to dread feud you.
But I said you wouldn't hurt a green-white player. Yeah, that's fine. It resolves. I have Intuition Crucible, which I can't fit. I have Portable for Prismatic Ending, which I can fit on a tropical island.
Waiting to play my land, I guess. I will. You know what? That's actually fine. I will take the. Yeah, I'll take the prismatic ending.
Yep.
Then I'll say go.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Play drop. Go ahead.
So keep draw.
Oh yeah, I can show you this card, I guess.
One unknown.
A huge secret.
Let's cast this Inquisition of Kozilek.
I'll cast this Intuition response.
Okay.
Saga Lawman something. Maybe Uro. Probably Uro. Actually, we take Saga. Saga is so much better as a standalone card. It's like it's either Saga or it's a Cephalid Coliseum.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like one of these two. One fuels Uro much better. One is a better standalone card.
Yeah.
You're taking this or this, probably. So, like, these are certain. Now I need to think for a second. Take this. Cast one. Now let's take this Saga. Sure. And the choice for Intuition and then the Inquisition will resolve.
I mean, you can keep the Uro.
Okay, I have March of Otherworldly Light in hand.
Ah, more removal spells, eh?
Yeah.
I will. Here, I'll take the. Yeah, more removal spells, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take the Crucible Worlds.
Boy, I bet you to take Crucible of Worlds. What timeline is it? Yeah.
I'd rather if you want to start sagaing me, you have to spend mana on it than just being able to.
I agree entirely with your decision. Just
I'm going to play this basic swamp and dash this Ragavan.
yeah.
Attack.
Brainstorm.
Sure. I will cast the Brainstorm.
Yeah. First graveyard then.
2, 3. We'll put this back and this back. Go to my end step, pick up Ragavan.
Yep.
Pass to you.
Untap. Drop. I am so fucking dumb.
You didn't draw Dredge.
I drew a card with Loaming Dravers. Yeah, very good, very good, very good, very good.
I mean, you could Dredge now by playing Uro.
Yeah. Night spellbound, go.
Tap upkeep. Draw.
God, that was dumb.
I will play this Arid Mesa and fetch.
Yep.
Let's get a Badlands.
Cards in hand?
5 plus
5.
Ragavan.
Okay. Oh, that was dumb.
I will play this. I'll play this Lily of the Blade Reforged.
That's fine.
Go to combat.
I'll 2 for 1 myself.
So play that it gets exiled.
Yeah.
Second main, play this Ragavan out and say go.
That's fine. Dredge long.
Yes.
This focus, Talisman of Curiosity, Stifle. Cast Lamb on 2 lands in my preferreds.
Yeah.
Really doing no difference how I tap, right? Pretty much so. Play the play that stuff like this. Play Vista.
Okay.
Fetch
Sure.
Tractor getting your graveyard.
Okay.
Or grab a swamp to pay for it.
Yep.
I will draw a card and then I will pass the turn probably.
Yeah, we're good. We can wait.
Draw.
Yep.
I'll play out the top. Go.
Untap. Keep. Draw.
Yep.
See. Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 2.
Abrupt Decay.
It's fine. I'll just leave that in exile.
Yep.
I will. I will tap 5 for this Caves of Chaos Adventure.
Yeah.
Get the initiative, which I did not pull a marker out for.
God, the tempo loss of the loan. It's going to lose the game.
Initiative. I will go get a basic swamp, which I will play as land for turn.
Yep.
And then I will say go.
Dredge the loan. It's World Foothills, Misty, and Consider.
Mm-hmm.
Cast the loan, target freelance in my graveyard, Prismatic Vista and 2 fetch lands.
Yes.
Play Vista Fetch.
Okay.
Basic Island.
Yep.
Messed up enough. Might as well try not dying to Price of Progress.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely reasonable mana base.
Yeah. The 4-color, all basic mana base.
Yeah, this deck can run off it. Like, I need double blow, but outside of that, I don't think there is a double color spell in the deck. So,
Yeah. That's impressive,
Castle
actually.
Row.
Yes, Row. Gain 3 to 16.
Who Mystery first into play. Or a dice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Go into the Forge.
Yeah.
I guess I will Forge onto my Ragavan.
Yeah.
And draw.
Yeah.
We have 3 cards in hand.
Yes.
Let's go to combat and swing for
Beginning of combat, I would like to fetch.
beginning of combat. Sure, you can fetch.
Swords your Caves of Chaos.
Okay, so I go to 24.
Yeah, and I go to 15 from the fetch land. I have a Tundra in play.
Yeah. You have 2 cards in hand now, which are both lands. I'll attack you for 4.
Take 4.
11.
11. I need to finish shuffling though before I show you the cards. The
Yep.
card. It's a mental misstep.
Yeah. Alright, second main, I'll play this Wasteland.
Yep.
I will. So I will first pay 4 mana for this Shieldred.
Yes.
Then I will crack a treasure. So I have 3 mana to Mind Twist you for 2.
That's fine.
And then I will say go.
On top. I'm not spinning the top to take it down. I'll dredge the loam.
Okay.
Raffine's Tower, Scalding Turn, Polluted Delta. Cast the loam. Get back. Where's the Saga? Scalding. No, Polluted Delta, Raffine's Tower.
Okay.
No, Polluted Delta is. I guess it's fine. Play Delta.
Yep.
Fetch.
Yep.
10. Drop Bayou so I can dredge the Uro. Well, dredge escape the Uro.
Mm-hmm. The loam's in your yard, right?
No, oh yes, because I've cast it. You're correct. That's even better.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 cards in hand?
I have
Something
2.
like that.
2 cards.
Oh,
Only 2.
well, it might not be that dead, I guess. Somehow. Let's Skip this world. I want this in my graveyard. 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 I don't need this free. I don't need the stifle. And I don't need the Crucible probably. Talisman is worth less than Crucible.
Okay.
To leave this very useful swamp open. Sorry. Escape on Uro is double green in my deck.
Yes. Yes.
Dredge Loan.
Yes.
I think Nido Barbostrix, Talisman of Dominus. Put versus Saga into play. Trigger.
Yep.
Equip Uro with Shadow Spear. Go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Go to the trap. You lose 5 life.
Go to 8.
Yes, because you gain 3, so you go to 8.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
Yeah.
Trigger Shieldred. Go to 26.
Have a removal spell?
I do. I have the Shieldred Edict.
Okay.
And I'm good.
All right. I will start with
Good luck.
Swamp into Thoughtseize. Good luck to you.
Oof. So we got 2 lands: Flame Slash, Endurance, Deathrite, Shaman, Bird's Paradise.
I will take the Flame Slash,
Yeah.
and then I will pass the turn.
All right. I'll just play with my hand up.
Yep, that's fine.
Right. We'll go Copperline Gorge into Bird's Paradise.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Okay. That's definitely. Arid Mesa fetch.
17.
Get a Badlands. Finish shuffling here in a second. I'm going to cast
Yeah,
this
okay.
Hymn to Turok, targeting you.
Right. Got 4 in hand. You wanna? We'll just do like 1 through 4.
Yep,
you
I'll
wanna
roll. I'll roll. We'll re-roll on 5 or 6.
So go 1 to 4.
Sure. Roll. So 3.
You want to
And
just?
then we can do
then
1,
do-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, that works.
2. So the first card.
Or Deathrite Shaman.
Okay. I will pass the turn
So
over to you.
So you still know about this endurance.
Yep.
All right. Tap. Draw for turn. Play Bloodstained Mire. It's land for turn.
Okay.
Fetch to 19.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get a Taiga and pass this endurance, I guess. I guess that's
Okay.
flash,
Do you-
but that's fine.
Do you want to tuck my yard?
Is it better to not have you have I'll do mine actually.
Sure. You can
Not
choose
really
neither
trying
if you
for
would
that.
like. It is up
Is
to
it-
1.
Then I will decline.
Okay. Sure.
So I'll get this Taiga and then I'll pass from there.
Sure. Untap. Keep. Draw. I'm going to play my own Taiga. And then I'm going to play this Creature of the Schism. It's a
Creature of
2/4
the
death
Schism.
touch. And whenever it attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, I make a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. And whenever it attacks while I have the most life or are tied for the most life, I draw a card and lose 1 life. I will pass after that.
2/4?
So 2/4 Death Touch. Yep.
2/4 Death Touch. Oh, I don't like hearing that. Two for part would have been fine. Death Touch. All right. See why you took the Flame Slash. All right.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Well, this isn't great. All right. I'm gonna play a Wasteland.
Okay.
Want to do this? Yeah, we'll play a Reckless Stormseeker.
Okay.
So it would become day.
Yep.
So 2/4 Death Toucher.
Yep.
All right. I will move to combat.
All right.
I will give the endurance +1/+0 and haste until end of turn.
Sure.
Then I'll attack for 4.
Um. Yeah, I'll block.
Okay.
So they trade.
Drain. Turns down. I'll wasteland your Badlands.
Sure.
Yeah, and then pass turn.
Untap. Sure. No, that's okay. I will swamp cycle this Troll of Constantine.
Mhm.
I'll get this Jun Triumph, play that as my line for turn.
Okay.
I'll also cast the Shadow Spear and Sega.
Tap. Play this Ancient Tomb as land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Move to combat. I'll target the Reckless Stormseeker. So
Sure.
give it +1/+0 haste. So attack for 3.
2, 3. Yep.
14.
Yep.
Pass turn. It'll become night, and the Reckless Stormseeker will transform into Storm Charged Slasher.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Mm. Um, let's play this Fable Veneer Breaker.
Yep.
I will make a Shaman,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will pass the turn over you.
On tap. Roll.
Yep.
Combat.
Yeah.
Target the Storm Charge Slasher for itself. So it'd be a 5/4
5.
trample haste.
Yep.
I'll attack for 5.
No blocks. Go to 9.
I will second main phase cast Direfleet Daredevil.
Yeah.
And that will so opponent's graveyard. I guess I'll target the Thoughtseize. It doesn't really matter. I guess I can actually cast it. I have birds. You have 2 cards in hand.
I have 2 in hand. Yep.
Yeah. I will choose not to though.
Okay. Go ahead, my turn.
Well, I'll still exile it, but
Oh, yes, it's
choose not to cast it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
then pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. This goes to 2. I will discard this Caves of Chaos Adventurer and Wooded Foothills.
Hmm.
To draw 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, I probably should have cast the Thoughtseize. That's fine.
Alright, I will play this Nurturing Peatland as my land for turn and crack it to draw a card.
Hmm.
I'll cast this Mox Ruby
Yeah.
and cast this Earthwork Scavengers.
Scavengers. That one I'm not familiar with.
It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I exile target card from a graveyard, and then I put a 1/1 counter on it. And if it eats a creature with a keyword, it gets the keyword.
Okay. So I've got Deathrite and Endurance as creatures.
Yeah, I'm going to eat my own creature of the Schism so that it gets Death Touch.
Sure.
I will.
How big is it?
It's a 3/3 currently.
Okay.
I will pass the turn. I've cast 2 spells, so it becomes dead.
So this goes back to the Stormseeker. Tap. It's a 3/3.
Yep.
Right. I will move to combat.
Yep.
I will target the Stormseeker to its ability, so it's a 3/3,
Okay.
and then I'll attack with 3/3, then 2/1 first strike.
You have 1 card in hand.
1 card.
I would like to block your 2/1 first strike with
Sure.
my 3/3 and not block the storm.
So take
Yeah.
3.
So I take 3 down to 6.
Right. I will give 1 card in hand. I will pass turn.
Okay.
So it'll
Becomes
become
knight.
Knight.
Yep. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Fable the Mirror Breaker flips. This token over here. To become a reflection of Kiki Jiki. Just look at my options. You have 1 card in hand that I haven't used yet.
Correct.
I'd like to know what that card is, so I'm going to play the Swamp. Cast this Bloodthirsty Adversary.
So
With its trigger, I will pay its trigger, targeting Hemstrock.
um, so you get a. Okay. So then I just discard it. Are you casting him? Right?
Yeah, I'm casting the him. It's cast for free. Yeah.
Wildland Coddle.
Okay. All right. I will go to combat
Mhm.
and attack with my Scavengers and my Bloodthirsty Adversary. My Scavengers will eat your Direfleet Daredevil to get first strike. So now
It's
this is... Yeah, it's exiled. So 4 + 3 is 7 damage. So you're at 12. And then I will pass the turn. And it becomes daytime because I cast the adversary and the him.
Turn. I will. I will cast a Migla's Maze Crusher.
Okay. Yes.
And the reflections and goblins are 2/2s.
Yes, these are both 2/2s.
We will move to combat. I will target Miklas with the Stormseeker trigger. So 5/4 haste.
Does Midlaws have a thing that pumps himself?
He
What are his
does.
abilities?
It's 1, remove an oil counter. It gains vigilance and menace until end of turn.
Okay.
2, remove 2. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. 3, remove
Okay.
3 oil, and it destroys an artifact or enchantment.
Okay, but it is not.
So
Does not trample. Okay. All right.
it does
So
not trample.
it's a 5/4 haste.
5/4 haste. Yeah, and I'll attack for 5/4 and 2/3.
So you are not giving it menace, and you have no cards in hand.
Oh, I guess I can give it vigilance and menace, right? Maybe 12. That's what the crackback is. That's currently a 4 and 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's probably good. I think I'll take 2 damage off my ancient tomb.
Okay.
Move 1 oil counter.
Yep.
Give it vigilance and menace.
Okay. So it is 5-power creature currently,
5 power, vigilance, menace, and 2/3.
and you have no cards in hand.
0.
I will just chump block your Stormseeker with this Shaman and go to 1.
And then take 5.
Yep.
Yep. You go 1. All right. Pass turn.
Untap. Keep. Drop. So first I'm going to equip the Shadow Spear to my Earthbook Scavengers.
Mhm.
I will then tap. This is 3. This is currently 5. 6 damage. This is 9. Plus another 4. 13. Okay, well now I need to think. So I. This is 6. Okay. Okay, I will tap a Reflection of Kiki Chiki, targeting my Scavengers.
Yep.
This will make a token copy of the Scavengers, which will eat my Caves of Chaos Adventurer.
Okay.
I will go to combat.
Okay.
I will attack with all of my creatures that can. Triggers, this Scavengers will eat, I guess, your Wild Nicottle. And this one will eat your Wasteland. So you now have a 6/6 trample lifelink, a 3/3, and a 4/4 trample coming at you.
So 3/3. So that's I have to block 1, or else I take 10. So no matter what, this Megaloz is dying.
Yeah.
The reflection goes away. So I guess I will block.
Reminder: this has First Strike and Death Touch and Trample.
Yeah, so I can soak up 2 of that.
Yeah. Well, so if you block here, you'll only soak 1 damage, because I can apply just 1 damage of lethal with Death Touch, and then Trample over.
Oh, it does that trample. Okay. Oh yeah, because of the Shadow Spear. So I guess I have to block the copy and take 9.
Then you take 9, go to 1.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do that.
I gain 6, go to 7. And then I will pass the turn. This reflection goes away.
Becomes night.
Yes.
Okay, here's Berserk. This was just not a 1.
Yeah.
I would have cast Deathrite instead of this.
Yeah.
So I can pump this up to 5. I can only hit you for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Crackback. Yep, you got it. I just have a sacred boundary.
Okay. Alright, I will keep this 6 bottoming this card. Start us off.
Sounds good. All right. I will shock in a Temple Garden. Go to 18.
Yeah.
And I will play a Delighted Halfling. And Pastor.
Yep. Draw. I will play this. Eye of the Eye Tyrant and say go.
Tap. Draw. Ancient Tomb.
Boy, okay.
I'm going to play a Sentinel of the Nameless City, going down to 16.
Sure.
So make
Yep.
a map.
Yep.
Attack for 1.
Okay, down to 19.
And pass.
I will Mountain Cyclops Oliphant on the end step. Go and get
Sounds
a
good.
Badlands. Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. Let's play this Den of the Bugbear and say go.
Tap. Turn. I'll start by playing a Scavenging Ooze, taking 2. I'm going to float 1.
Sure.
I'm going to use this colorless to crack this map, targeting the Sentinel.
Yep.
All right, so it explores. So reveal a basic forest.
Yep. So that goes to your hand.
Hand. I will play that basic forest.
Yep.
And I will cast a Art Roll.
Okay.
Move to combat.
Yes.
Attack you with the Sentinel and the Delighted Halfling.
Yep, I take 4 out of 15.
Pass turn.
You
I
get-
actually
you-
get a map, yeah,
You get a map.
on the attack. Yeah.
I will end step cast the Seek the Beast, the adventure side of Questing Druid.
You got it.
Revealing. See you towards Proving Ground. Soul Ring. Untap. Okay. Draw. Okay. Well. 3/4 there. That. That. So, I will cast the Soul Ring.
Mhm.
I will play this Proving Ground, and I will cast this Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Got it.
Yeah, we've seen this one. Pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play Windswept Heath, land for turn.
Yep.
I'm going to activate the Scavenging News, targeting the Oliphant.
Sure. So you got 15.
So good.
Goose is bigger.
+1/+1 counter. We will practice map, targets the Sentinel
Sure.
Explorer. So
Yep.
it'll explore. That's a Noble Hierarch. I'll put that in the graveyard.
Okay. Sure.
So +1/+1.
Yep.
I will move to combat.
Okay.
And I will attack with the Sentinel and the Ooze and get another map.
Yep. I will not block, so I'll take 7.
Yeah, 7. Go to 8.
Yeah.
Post combat, I will fetch to 14. I will go get a Taiga.
Okay.
And then I will tap 2 and play a. No, I'm just going to tap that Taiga to explore targeting my Sentinel again. So I
Sure.
need to shuffle.
Yep.
That's correct.
And how many cards do you have in
Explore.
hand, Doctor?
I have 3
Okay.
for that. So that is a White Plume Adventurer. I
Okay.
will keep. Oh, I just knocked one card off. So that's still the White Plume. I knocked my top card off.
Yeah, that's fine.
So White Plume's on top. I will.
Sentinel gets bigger.
Yeah, I will keep that on top.
Okay.
So, and then I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. I'll keep. Draw. This goes to 2. I'm going to discard this basic swamp and this Badlands to Fable to draw 2.
Yep. Yeah.
How big is the Sentinel right now? It's a 5/6.
5/6. Yes.
Um, I will play this Bloodstained Mire and fetch.
7.
You. You know what? I'm actually gonna get a basic swap instead.
Okay.
Maybe I should have kept that basic in hand so I didn't have to lose life from fetching. See if that makes me lose the game.
Possible.
I will tap for 1, 2 to cast this Questing Druid.
Mhm.
Then I will tap for 4 mana and cast this Kalidas Trader Get trigger.
Yep.
And then I will pass the turn.
At end of turn, I'm gonna tap the Arbor Elf and untap the Taiga. I'm gonna eat my own Noble Hierarch with the Scavenging Ooze.
Yep.
So 2, I go up to 15.
Yep.
So untap. Draw this White Plume Adventure for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and Cletus is a
It's a 3/4 lifelink, and if a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile that card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. And for 2 and a black and sack another vampire zombie, I put 2 counters on Cletus.
so tap 2 and play a Outland Liberator.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice it, targeting the Fable.
Sure.
Okay, so you have 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah. I have 2 2/2s and a 3/4. Yeah.
I'm gonna tap the Arbor Elf to untap my Temple Garden,
Yep.
and I'm gonna take 2 off my Ancient Tomb and tap for white. I'm gonna cast this White Plume Adventure.
Okay. So you're at
So-
13, I think I have.
Yes, I'm 13.
Sure. Okay.
So I have the initiative.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go search for a basic.
Mm-hmm.
Get a basic mountain.
Yes.
I'm gonna play that. No, I'm gonna play this Sunbaked Canyon as my land for turn.
Okay.
Shuffle. Then I will go to combat.
Okay.
And I will attack you with the Scavenging Ooze and the Sentinel. I have
So how big are each of them?
I get to make a map. So, excuse me, Sentinel is a 5/6, Scavenging Ooze is a 4/4.
Oh, actually, your Outland Liberator should be exiled, and I get a zombie.
Yep.
I don't think I printed a zombie. I have a zombie to TQ.
You got it.
Okay. That changes things. So there are no creatures in graveyards currently.
No.
So I will. And the Sentinel is a 5/6.
Correct.
Alright, I will double block the Scavenging Ooze with my 2/2/2s, the Zombie and the Shaman. I'll double block
Mhm.
the other guy with the Questing Druid and Kalidas.
Okay, so this will take 5.
It's a
Right,
5.
'cause
Oh, it's a
it's
5/6. Oh, it's a 5/6.
Five.
Right, it's bigger.
Yeah.
Let me rearrange blockers.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah, you're totally good.
Um, all right, what I will do instead is double block the Scavenging Ooze with Kalidas and chump block with the zombie on the Sentinel.
Okay, so you're double blocking with the goblin and Kalidas on the ooze.
Yeah, and chump
Then,
blocking
okay.
with the zombie.
Okay, Kalidas is a 3/4.
3/4. Yep.
Okay. So I'll order it Kalidas first, so he'll take combat damage first. So he'll
Sure.
kill him. So Kalidas and the Scavenging Ooze and the zombie will all die.
Yeah, but Kalidas will see your guy dying and will make a new zombie.
Sure.
And I'll gain 3 life.
Okay. I will I'll pass turn.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I guess I do have a White Plume Adventure trigger on your upkeep.
Yes.
I'll untap this Arboro.
Yep, that's fine.
I didn't think about that. I should have corrected my map then. That's all right.
Okay, so 4 blockers. One of which is gigantic. So I do this. This. We're just going to go to combat and swing with the Scotland Shaman. Make a treasure.
Sure.
I assume you block it, it dies.
Yeah, I'll block with the Sentinel.
Second main, I'm going to cast the Shield of the Apocalypse trigger. Then
I'm going to respond.
Okay.
So
So this
I'm
is
just going to
still
crack this. Yeah, I'm just going to tap this Temple Garden and crack this Sunbaked Canyon to draw a card.
Sure. Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good then. She's good.
So trigger. Then I will just play that. So this is a 3/3 already. Alright, I'm going to also crack this treasure to play Urborg Scavengers. We saw this one trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I will eat my Colitas so it gets lifelink.
Okay.
It's a 3/3 lifelink. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Initiative trigger. I will go to the Forge. I'm going to put 2 counters on the Sentinel.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put 2 counters on the Sentinel.
Okay.
And then draw for turn.
Yep. Hold on. I just
I
need to
take
check.
2, so I go
just
to
need to-
11.
Yes. 1 second. I need to just check the timer.
Okay.
Time 3:02. Okay. There's 3 minutes left until turns. So.
I played a mountain as land for turn.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do this because I'm gonna tap my ancient tomb.
So you get a 9.
So 9. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Fourth Earlingus X equals 6.
Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll make 6 Human Knights.
Alright. So we'll see if I can even survive this combat.
And then I will go to combat.
Yep.
Make a map as the Sentinel attacks.
Yep.
And swing with 6 Knights, the White Plume, and then now it's a 7/8 Sentinel. So currently
So I want to
15. Swinging for 22.
Okay, so Shieldred's going to block your Sentinel.
Okay.
The 4/4 Question Druid will block the 3/3 White Plume. And then I will block a horse with each of these. So 2, 3. So
Okay.
by my calculations,
So
that's 4 horses are coming through, which is 8
8.
damage.
And you gain
And I gain 3 life from Scavengers.
3.
So I go to 13.
Take 5.
So I go to 5. And Shieldred dies. My zombie dies. Your White Plume and Sentinel die.
I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. So 2, 3, 4. Alright, I will cast this Deathrite Shaman trigger.
Mhm.
And I will I'll cast it this way actually. So that I can do 4 mana to activate my Den of the Bugbear.
Sure.
and I will go to combat and attack with everything.
So, I think I'm dead, right?
Triggers, I make a goblin, which is a 1/1. I will eat your sentinel so that this gains vigilance. It's still tapped though. So this is 4 plus 5 is 9, plus another 4 is 13.
Got it.
Alright, GG's.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Some crazy combat math. Yeah, I'm gonna try this hand.
I'll keep.
Alright, I'm going to start with Wooded Foothills, fetch. I'll get a basic mountain. I'll fork bolt you.
18.
Sego. I don't think
Alright.
there's too many other hits for that. I guess Planeswalkers maybe, but
Maybe. Not a lot of other hits, though, for sure. I will play Scalding Tarn and Sigo.
oh, I just realized I should have gotten a Badlands. Damn. Okay. Unfortunate. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Mhm.
Play this basic swamp. Play this Inti.
'Kay.
Sego.
End of turn, I'm going to crack the Scalding Tarn. I'm going to get a Tundra.
Yep.
Mm.
I was like, I'll play around Wasteland.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
There's a Tundra. And then I'm going to cast Enlightened Tutor.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put Oath of Druids on top of my deck.
Yep. Boy, the old just turn 2 oath, huh?
Yep. I mean, you're welcome to pop your own creatures.
Yeah.
So that's always an option. Actually, I don't even know why I'm shuffling because I'm going to have to fetch to play the Oath anyway. So I'm going to draw Oath.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Verdant Catacombs, crack it, and then
Yeah.
cast it with Tropical and
Yeah.
Sigo.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Actually, is it Tropical? No, it is a Taiga. But nonetheless, it's going to be fetching.
Why do I have you at 16? Yeah, I have it 16. 2 fetches.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
I hadn't done the second fetch yet. So
Okay. I will
15
go
is
to, go to combat.
yeah.
Attack with Inti. I will discard this Bloodstained Mire.
Okay.
Exiling a Den of the Bugbear.
Cool. No blocks.
Take 3.
Yeah.
I will play the Swamp. Yeah, I think I have to do it. Dothi Voidwalker. I hope you have no removal.
Ah, okay.
Then I will pass. That's why I said I should have gotten a Badlands. I could have curved Voidwalker into Inti, but
Sure. That makes sense. Okay. I will not trigger Oath.
okay.
I will play Plains.
Yep.
Play Lotus Petal.
Yep.
Crack it into exile.
Yeah.
And then I will Supreme Verdict.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And a turn 3 Wrath, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good. 7. Guess I will pass.
Okay.
Black red, notably very good at dealing with enchantments.
Preordain.
Yeah.
I will top
Okay. Yeah.
and play Windswept. Your go.
Draw. Cast this Mox Ruby.
Okay.
Sego.
All right. I will untap. Drop. Meticulous Archive.
Yep.
I will surveil this Prismatic Vista into my yard.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the turn.
I guess all thought sees you.
Thought sees me. Cards in hand.
3.
In response, I'll intuition.
Sure.
I will grab Savine's.
You passed the op agent test.
Yeah. Savine's Breach and Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll give one to me and then.
I think I'm okay with conceding at that point.
Okay.
You just have breach. You have enough fuel for breach, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I get that.
I don't have anything that interacts with it.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, if you don't have any graveyard interaction or whatever, then it's just going to go off.
Hold on. This card.
Okay.
I will start with Bloodstained Mire into pass. Or,
Okay.
hold on.
All right.
Second main phase.
Yes.
Fetch a basic swamp, cast a Soul Ring.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Forgot that this is not mana crit. That costs mana.
Yeah, you want to get that going. I'm going to shock myself to take a peek at your hand.
My hand is Badlands. Ragavan. Doubtful Mastery. Grief.
Okay. I'll play Volcanic Island and say go.
Now, untap. Keep. Draw. I will exile this Baleful Mastery to evoke this Grief.
Okay. Grief is evoked. You see Jetmir's Garden, Wasteland, Fire Ice, Opt, Gifts Ungiven, Mana Drain.
So we're a ways away from that, I guess. There's also a Mana Drain. I will take the Mana Drain. Am I taking that? Oh god. I will take the Fire Ice.
Fire Ice is taken.
I'll play this Badlands. I'll dash
Yeah.
the monkey.
Opt in response.
Okay. I have one flip.
Sure. I'll draw that. Okay, monkey's fine.
Okay. Attack for 2.
I'll take 2. You hit a Chain Lightning. Do you want to Chain Lightning me with your treasure?
Yeah, I'll Chain Lightning you with my treasure.
I'll go to 13.
Go to end step, pick up this Ragavan.
Okay. Done?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to Wasteland your Badlands.
Sure.
And then I'm going to Faithless Looting.
Okay.
I guess I could have done that in the other order, but fine. Okay. I will discard Mox Diamond and actually, do I keep that? Did I just pitch these two? Interesting. No, it's going to be Mox Diamond and Verdict.
Okay.
Your go.
End step, I will Swamp Cycle this Troll of Garlic.
Okay.
I will get a Blood Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The hope is to draw into hand attack before you get to 4 mana.
Mm.
Blood Crypt. Untap. Keep. Draw. I will shotgun this Blood Crypt. I will dash the Ragavan.
Okay.
Attack you for 2.
You hit Brainstorm.
Treasure. I'm not going to cast the Brainstorm. Second main, I will crack this treasure for black to leave this Dread Fugue.
My hand is March of Otherworldly Light, Mana Drain, Gifts Ungiven, and yeah.
I will take the Gifts Ungiven.
Okay.
Then I will say go.
All right. I'll play Scalding
So-
Tarn and pass.
Draw. So I can go get that, which is bad. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to do, so I might as well make use it. Dash this Ragavan.
Beginning of combat, I'll crack.
Yep.
I will get a Tundra and March the Monkey.
I will pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. Mm-hmm. I'll play Jetmir's Garden and pass.
Oh, that's a Jetmir's Garden. Okay, I thought that was a Xander's Lounge.
Oh, no.
That's why I was confused. Draw. Play this Haunted Ridge and say go.
Okay. End of turn, I will Mystical.
Sure.
I'm going to get Intuition.
Yeah.
And that'll be my draw for the turn. And I will pass.
I will cycle this. See it towards Proving Ground.
Yeah.
Yep. I will pass the turn to you.
End of turn, I'll Intuition.
Yeah, I don't think I can. There's nothing I can do that can stop it.
Yeah, I've got enough food, so.
You got enough. Yeah. Flame Slash and Kalitas. Oh my god. Kept you off that stuff for the entire game and you just immediately rip Mystical Tutor.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Slushie's got a lot of points to throw around, so.
A long ways away from anything that matters, though. So.
Yeah,
it's just a very bad matchup. I have Graveyard Hate, but obviously you have removal.
Yeah.
And Black Red is not known for dealing with enchantments.
Right, so the Oath is just impossible to overcome if you don't have the hate already in play.
Yeah. So I went 3-0 in the Swiss, only losing in the finals to Oath Slushie, which is a lot better than I thought it would do. I'm very glad that one of my favorite archetypes, Black-Red Midrange, actually did so well today. Those games were very grindy, though, considering that we almost went to time all 3 rounds. We only played 2 games each, so that shows that this deck doesn't really win super quickly. I do think that I didn't see the 5 drops at all today, Chaos Defiler or Bonehorde Dracosaur, and honestly, given the context of the games that I was playing, I'm not even really sure that they're necessary. They're really not necessary. They're probably just better as either more 4 drops or more early pressure, even, or even just more removal. I saw shockingly little removal, which was a little concerning, but I pulled through. I did get my butt kicked really hard by that Slushie list, which just goes to show that, as well as I did in the Swiss portion, Black-Red Midrange has some pretty notable weaknesses, which is it can't really deal with enchantments. And I could have teched for more combo matchups, like I could play things like Nile Spellbomb and other things that are good against combo. So, that part, like losing to the Breach part, was not necessarily that bad, but when you're playing Black-Red, you definitely have some weaknesses, and those really shone through in the finals today. Even though that happened in the finals, I'm pretty happy with how today went. Always cool to see Black-Red Midrange do well. I think really the thing you have to understand is that a deck like this doesn't do very powerful things. It's very fair, which means that sometimes when you're playing in Canadian Highlander, which is a really high-powered format and has a lot of decks that don't fight fair, sometimes you're going to get run over, and that's kind of what happened in the finals. But yeah, nothing else to really say about this deck. Performed way better than I thought it would, and pretty happy with the result. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.